Well, the fire along Main Street is out, and now the attention turns to the employees whose jobs are impacted and the businesses that are no longer there, at least for now.
Yeah, hundreds of employees lost their jobs because of this fire. We have Dee Brewer here, Executive Director of the Downtown Alliance, and you and the mayor, you guys have worked on some kind of a plan to help those employees, right?
Right. After seeing what we saw yesterday morning, which was devastating.
It is.
But at the same time, heartening to see what a great community we have. So we put together a plan focused on the employees. We're working with the business owners to identify those in the greatest need. And if you want to contribute at downtownslc.org, you can contribute there. Many have and many will. But this is an urgent opportunity for them. I know there are many organizations, the Utah Restaurant Association, who is helping move them into other positions in other restaurants. You know, about 200 people woke up yesterday unemployed, and they're in a urgent crisis situation. And they're working in jobs that are all about the cash flow of the day and the moment, and that's where we feel like we can be some help.
So they will rebuild.
Well, yes, and we've talked to the business owners and we've talked to the property owners, and they are very committed to rebuilding what was there before. Those are historic buildings. Those are local businesses, and that is the right place for those. You know, that is the epicenter of the downtown social economy that really drives the full downtown economy right now.
It was the focus of open streets.
Right.
You blocked off traffic for the Friday and Saturday nights during the summer. Those were the restaurants, the main part of the restaurants.
You bet.
Where people were frequenting.
And as I said, ground zero for that social economy, but let's not forget there are 220 merchants, restaurants, and bars downtown. We need to support them, and they need our support at this time too. This isn't a death knell for what's happening in that area. There are other restaurants who will be back online tonight.
Right.
And I guess that was one of my questions. You know, like this weekend, are we going to see as many people downtown or what?
Well, I can tell you that my team is going to be having a bite and a beverage on that block tomorrow night, and I hope a lot of other people will too. You know, again, it's these four businesses, but immediately to the north and south of them, those operators are open for business.
What was it, Eva's, and there was Cheers to You. There are quite a few right along that strip.
Felt, Bodega,
right.
And there are even some new restaurants opening in the neighborhood in the next couple of weeks.
And right across the street is Takashi and Market Street. I mean, there's...
you know the neighborhood well.
Right.
That's
well, we're here. It's half a block away from us.
We have lots of options.
Yeah, we do. Thank goodness. And but I love that you're focusing on the employees. These are restaurant workers. These are food service workers. And they probably live paycheck to paycheck. And they don't have insurance.
Right, and they're scared, and I think we all would be in that situation. We've already been in contact with the business owners. We're meeting with them later today. They're best prepared to identify who has the greatest need, and we're going to move those contributions in their direction. And let me say, 100% of what is contributed will go to those employees.
Yeah.
We purposely set that up through our nonprofit so that we could ensure that all of those dollars flow to them.
And the restaurant community, we know they compete for business.
Yeah.
But in a situation like this, they're really rallying.
Together.
Yeah.
There were a lot of tears and hugs yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a community.
Yeah, and they're wanting to help out. Yes, we have some spots where your employees can come. Is that how it's working?
Yeah, you know, I had a number of restaurateurs text me yesterday saying, we're accepting resumes. We want to help. We recognize many of these people are out of a job for quite a few months, and we've got a place for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the restaurant business can be tough in and of itself, too, so...
Yeah, I respect those who do it every day. 1,000 ways to fail, but they show up every day, and, you know, they provide us with that experience, that social experience. It's very easy to look at the Delta Center or the Eccles Theater and realize the impact that has on our economy. But every one of these restaurants leaves us with an impression of Salt Lake City that elevates this great American city.
We've talked about the people. Let's talk about the buildings. They are historic buildings, built, what, in the early 1900s? I know we were at Whiskey Street Saturday night, and my husband was telling me, I just soaked it in as I walked out because it's such a cool building.
Yeah,
and the interior was so historic, and it was just really a cool place. And to think that that's gone, what can they preserve?
You know, it's too early to say for sure, but that adobe brick seems to be intact. I know, talking to at least one of the property owners, that is their intention, to retain that facade. The interiors, of course, if you've walked by there, are completely destroyed.
Those have to be totally redone. And that's what I was thinking, too, if there was a way that they just can keep up the front facades there and kind of maintain that feel.
They will build back better.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
And safer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fire-wise, right?
Certainly.
That's a concern with some of those old buildings, is the insulation and the traps. Is that what they're thinking on the area above the ceilings?
Yes, and I would defer to the fire department.
Yeah.
But they had some common ceiling areas and rafter areas that really allowed the fire to spread fast.
And as far as downtown goes, this fire was really impactful on a lot of people. I don't know that we've had something like this in a long while.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of catastrophe, no. I mean, we only need to look to the pandemic for another rebooting for that industry that was really impacted. And we're taking some of those lessons. This contribution that we're organizing now was born out of a similar effort during the pandemic that we did with Salt Lake City and the mayor's office.
How long can this last, though, that help that you're talking about? It's probably a good year before these businesses are back.
This is intended to be bridge money, if you will, for those who were immediately displaced from their jobs. It's not a long-term solution. We hope that those employees will avail themselves of the safety nets they have for unemployment, etc. But this is going to hopefully get them through a few weeks of hardship.
I know some of those employees woke up to an email saying you've been laid off, but because of the fire.
Sure.
So, but it seems like the communication is already getting to them how to find the help.
Right. I think what you're saying is they're laid off is a favor to them so that they can present that for unemployment.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So the owners are trying to help.
They are.
Definitely.
They are. Two
while
great
they're trying
families.
to rebuild. Yeah.
Yep. All of those operators we're in contact with, and they continue to contribute. They have other businesses downtown that we can all frequent. Pleiku, Franklin Avenue are owned by the same groups. Those are some of the places we're going to be dining.
Yeah, it's taken a while to give Main Street or downtown a boost because it was struggling years ago.
Yeah. It was, and this is, as I said, the epicenter of our social economy, and we're going to build it back.
Okay. Pleiku for lunch, Ron.
Okay, there we go.
Sounds
I'll
good.
see you there.
Okay, the website once again to offer
downtownslc.org, and you will that page comes up first, and you can make your contribution there.
That's right there, Main Street Fire Employee Assistance Fund.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Dee, for joining us, and good luck helping all those people.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us
thanks so
time
much.
today.
Yeah. And we will take a quick break. Be back right after this.